Hey, Stav and Eldest, big fan of the show. Hello, guests. I have a quick etiquette question. Tonight, I was out walking my dog, and I ran into this woman who had another dog. And our dogs were kind of getting to know each other. And I noticed that her nipple was hanging out of her tank top. Now, I acknowledged that after we talked for like a minute or two. I said, hey, just so you know, you might want to fix your top. And she kind of looked at it, fixed it. And anyway, it was kind of weird. I'm wondering if I did the right thing by acknowledging it, if I should have just said nothing. I thought before I said anything to her, and I kind of let it hang for a second because I felt awkward bringing it up. But anyway, would love to hear your thoughts, and take care.
This is very funny.
This is a really good etiquette question. Because there's one scenario you don't say anything, and she gets home later and goes, that fucking creep.
That creep.
Just let my nipple
and
hang
in her
out there.
And in her head, she's like imagining all the times you were looking at her tit. You know, even if you weren't that much, it's gonna seem like you were.
I think you have to. I think you did the right thing. There's no good scenario. I did this acting camp once, and there was a teacher showing his headstands, and he had a tear in his yoga pants right where like his asshole was. And all of us saw it, and we're all sitting there, and we didn't say anything. We come to class the next day. He goes, I was very disappointed in you guys yesterday. The class immediately right after you notified me that there was a tear in my pants, and not a single one of you mentioned it. And it taught me a lesson that do the uncomfortable thing.
Yeah.
You're in a bad scenario.
Yes. Unfortunately, yes. The true answer here is the quicker you notice, the time between noticing and telling, you want it as short as possible.
So but what if it's right away? Okay, so I'm walking a dog. You're the guy. I'm the girl.
Hey,
what kind of dog is that?
Oh, you might want to fix your top. Hey, sorry, not to be rude or anything, but you might want to fix your top. Like, that's ideal because you're not making it weird at all. It's a pure. But now, no one's like that. You'd have to be a machine to see a titty. First of all, you're like, nice. There's a part of you that's just like, sick, right? You have to get rid of that, shake that off.
Memorize it.
You know what I mean? You have to be like, no, not nice. We're in a weird, because usually when you're seeing a tit, it's always cool.
Of course.
So your brain is like, cool.
A random,
we're looking at it, the woman's tit is out, I'm either at a strip club, I'm going to fuck this lady. Something cool is about to happen, right?
Yes.
You're in a random time where or you see a titty you don't want to see and it's not cool. It's an old lady.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're at a fucking public pool and an old lady's tits slip out. Whatever.
You're gonna need her to help her put it back in.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna you're helping care for your grandmother. You know, like There's very rarely do you see a cool titty in a way that you're not allowed to look at it. Right? It's basically this scenario and I guess breastfeeding. Those are the two that are like, you have to be like, no, it's not cool.
But there is a point where if you've waited too long, you need to act like you just saw it.
Yes.
Because if there's even a momentary thought that you've grappled with the question for a minute.
You can't at the end of it be like, oh, and by the way, you might want to check your. You know what I mean?
Yes,
You don't want to do that. Right?
Yes, I would be talking. If I notice it, I'm grappling. Oh my god,
This is where the acting classes come in. You gotta look shocked.
I'm like, I need a wheelchair. And then I go,
wow. You gotta really sell it.
I would do it.
Yes, I think the absolute best case scenario is like completely nonchalantly, as if you're like your flies down. You'd be like, oh, your tits out. Not tit out, but like, oh, fix your top. I think you handled it really good.
Yeah, I think. But like, don't do. Is it nips out day?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Didn't get the memo, fucking bitch. Don't do that. You did a pretty good job. The reality is you want to do it as quick as possible, but it's hard.
I fear that you said it in a way where you're like, also, just so you know, in a way that made it clear that you've been sitting with it for a bit.
And look, you could be like, this is a little awkward, but you might want to fix your top. Because it is a little awkward. It's not your fault her tit is out. You were just trying to be a fucking good... This guy sounds pretty innocent here. He's just kind of making small talk with another Dog. I'm not a dog guy, but dog people love talking about their dogs to each other.
Of course, because they can't talk to their dog about it.
Yeah.
They need to share it.
Right.
They have so many private stories that they experienced alone.
Totally,
they need to get it off their chest.
So yeah, dude, you did the right thing, but in general, I think with things like this, the quicker you're about it, and the more, and again, you can acknowledge it's a little weird. It's fine because it is a little weird, but it's not your fault. It's your fault if you make it fucking weird. If you're like, nice. Oh, and by the way, sweetheart, that titty's been peeking at me this whole conversation.
I'm trying to think if my dick was out, and like if someone told me 3 minutes into the conversation like how I'd feel, I'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah, if one of your nuts is coming out of your shorts.
Yeah.
You are eligible. You're one of the few men who's eligible to show cock by accident. Because you do like a nice short.
It's true. It's true. We have to check the pictures sometimes. I'm like, oh my God. They asked that for Tonight Show. He was like, just make sure you're wearing underwear that doesn't. I was like, don't worry.
Hilarious.
Don't worry. That'd be insane.
That would be so funny to show cock on the Tonight Show.
I think guys that wear short shorts, that's how you know, like, they're probably, it's average at best.
They're okay to show cock.
No, I think the opposite. They're feeling safe.
Interesting.
They're feeling fine. They're not concerned.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it is funny to think about a guy who's had to worry about.
Look at both of us. We're both wearing these shorts.
Yeah.
You ever see someone on the show wearing pants? You know they're packing.
Hard. With the exception of Elders, who is wearing pants, but his dick is little.
I'm with that.
I'd like to say Elders' dick is little, for the record.
By the way, your dick's been out this whole time.
Oh, I know.
He's been slow stroking his shit this whole time. But yeah, you did the right thing, man.
You did the right thing. It's awkward. If she likes you, it'll be a funny moment.
Yeah.
And if she thinks you're ugly, she's just gonna think you're a creep. There's nothing
Yeah. There's actually no. True. The reality is, are you ugly? Because if you are, you handled it wrong. If you're hot, you handled it great.
You should have never said anything. Walked the other way. Because if you're ugly, she thinks that you somehow did it.
So how's it going? HR meme?
Yeah. The HR meme, absolutely.